Inside Racing is brought to you by Dunlop.
Lake Sons, in the heart of Denmark. Jutland's angler's paradise. In the village of the same name live the Leth family. Alan's not much of a one for tranquil fishing. He loves the roar of engines. His absolute favorite driver, how could it be otherwise, is a Dane.
For me, Tom Kristensen is a dedicated race driver who is a great ambassador for Denmark. He never became a Formula 1 driver, and many people think that it was a mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. I think it was great because now we have him in the Le Mans, and everybody knows what he has performed in Le Mans, especially together with Audi.
A total of 8 Le Mans victories. Every year since 2005, Alan's made a pilgrimage to Le Mans. For him and his family, motorsport mecca and holiday venue rolled into one.
The Le Mans race are legendary, and of course it's had a great history, and all the tactics and stuff, and of course the weather, who depends a lot of how the teams perform. It's like a great big festival, and with a lot of Danes.
For daughter Anne-Sophie, it's the first Le Mans adventure, a tough 1,500 kilometers to their destination. K-Camp, a campsite firmly in Danish hands. K for Kristensen. Fine-tuning's the order of the day. While one team busy themselves with tent pegs, another, not a stone's throw away, work feverishly on the race car. Wet weather setup.
It's rainy. That's Le Mans, and it's also rainy at Le Mans. And it's good for Tom. He's very good when it's raining. So he has earlier he has performed at Le Mans when it's raining, so we have to put it that way.
Despite the rain, the Leths don't want to miss qualifying, and they especially want to get their first glimpse of Tom Kristensen. As luck would have it, he's standing with teammate Alan McNeish at the race control stand. Perfect planning. Via his mini TV, Alan can get all the race data and thus knows exactly how Kristensen's doing.
It's always great here at Thursday night at the qualifying, and we always are at this place just over the Audi pit garages, and later when it's getting dark, I'm normally at the other side of the track on the grandstands, and it's just great.
Competition for starting positions continues till midnight. The prestigious pole position, however, goes not to Audi and Kristensen, but to Peugeot. Friday morning, and the pit lane's firmly in spectators' hands. But that's of little interest to Alan. For him, there's something more important, namely Tom Kristensen. Despite a tight schedule, he visits his fans to thank them for their support.
It's a great race. It's a great opportunity to be united for something fascinating. And fascination is passion for motorsport, passion for the greatest race in the world. And obviously, in a way, in these moments, I feel obviously a little bit busy, but I feel very, very privileged and humble to have been part of many great races here at Le Mans. Great teammates, great teams, great cars especially.
The drivers parade through the town, the traditional prelude to the race. With 250,000 people lining the streets of Le Mans, the teams present themselves to their fans with no airs and graces. And in the midst of it all, of course, Alan, his loved ones and his hero. In the evening, Tom Kristensen's brother Jacob becomes the beer tent cheerleader. And while the King of Le Mans has long since been asleep, 2,000 fellow Danes create a stadium atmosphere with the Tom Kristensen song. Saturday, shortly before the start, the 78th running of the classic race can begin. For Kristensen and his number 7 team, everything initially goes to plan. But Le Mans stays true to what the legend promises: tension, action and drama. A collision just after the start costs Kristensen victory. Nevertheless, Audi end up with a triple triumph, and the Dane makes it onto the podium once again.
Le Mans 2010 was a really tough race, but after all, TK managed to get his third place in the race, and I think it's fantastic. And it was a great effort of the team, and for sure we'll be back next year, and we are also sure that TK will take his 9th title in 2011.
Alan and his ladies set off again for home. Their high-octane Le Mans holiday, once again an unforgettable adventure.
Inside Racing was brought to you by Dunlop.